You behave yourselves. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm Anne Kane, and I'm the Executive Director at Sunrise. Sunrise is a therapeutic riding centre where we use horses to facilitate for children with special needs. So anybody who has a developmental delay, autism, cerebral palsy, so physically and intellectually special needs. And the horses empower these young people so that they have something in their lives where they feel they have control over what's happening. Many young people born with a disability feel they're out of control. Everybody else is controlling their lives. If they can come here and ride a horse, a 1,000-pound horse, and control it, it has an amazing impact on their lives. When I came to Canada, I did some nursing, human nursing to start with, which is my background. But then I got a job at the Ontario Veterinary College, and I was the nursing administrator there. So I have a background in both human and veterinary work. And it seemed to be a natural fit to go on into therapeutic riding. And I've been in it for, well, almost 40 years now. We did a pilot project with McMaster University with children with autism. The parents were interviewed before the children were in the study to say what their goals were, what they would like to get out of this, and then they were interviewed after, and it was amazing. They all said it was 100% a success. It really made an impact on their children's lives. We started Sunrise, we're in our 31st year, so 30 years ago. Myself and several other people in the area realized there was nothing like this for children here. So we got together and we formed a charitable organization and started with 5 riders with developmental delay, 2 ponies and a borrowed horse in a rented facility. And we've grown now to over 100 riders, 100 volunteers coming out each week, a full-blown day camp in the summer with 50 children on site every day. We do charge the kind of going rate in the area, so it's $40 a lesson, but nobody is ever not accepted into the program because of financial constraints. We have individuals and service clubs and companies that support us by providing scholarship money, so we have never turned anybody away from the program.
Hi, I'm Lori Fenton.
My name is Brooke Fenton.
We heard about it through her physiotherapy program in Hamilton. They thought it would be good for her core strengthening. Brooke has cerebral palsy, so she attends therapy to keep her legs loose. Hamstrings become very tight, so it's hard for her to function. So the more therapy for stretching is good to keep her hamstrings loose.
I was extremely nervous. When I first came here, I actually didn't like horses at all. I was very terrified of them. And then my first lesson, it was a little bit scary, but after about 2 or 3 lessons, I really started to like them, and I really started to fall in love with this. So it took a while, but I love it now. I come here nice and early, and I come on the barrel, and I stretch my hamstrings to make sure I'm nice and loose and prepared to ride.
So Brooke started in grade 5, and when she first began riding, she was very nervous, looked awkward on the horse, was slouched over. And then about the 2nd year, she started to build the strength in her core. She was sitting upright and they were teaching her to trot, and she was stronger, building up the muscles in her legs. And now she has no leader. She rides the horse by herself, and her muscles have become very strong, and her posture is phenomenal. It's a big change from 8 years ago when we first started.
Before I ride, I feel very tight, and then when I come off, I feel a little bit sore, but I know that's just my muscles loosening. So I know it's doing a good job.
Her walking has become a lot better. Her posture is taller. It's helped in that way with the strength in her legs from the trotting, lifting her up and down, and her personality has kind of come out a bit more. She's more confident in her ability to get around.
What an amazing thing for a young girl who said she was rather afraid of horses in the beginning. Now she's the envy of her friends and her classmates because she rides, and many of them don't. So that's empowering for a girl who can't be on a sports team just because of her disability, but she can ride a horse.
My name is Nikki Duffield, and I'm a Cantra certified instructor. When a rider starts riding, we'll just start with the very basics, so getting on the horse, getting comfortable with the horse. When they first start, there's usually a sidewalker or 2, so people on either side of the horse, and a leader leading the horse, so that the horse is taken care of and the rider feels safe. And then slowly, sort of the progression, if they're ready, we'll take away sidewalkers one at a time, and then eventually take the leader away if they're able to do the steering. And they start out walking and trotting, and then some riders move on to cantering. I think someone that, you know, can't walk very well or can't come out of their wheelchair, they spend all day in the wheelchair, and then they come and get on a horse, and their wheelchair gets left way back there, and they can go for a trail ride. That's a huge thing.
Hi, my name is Terry Milford.
I'm her son, Ryan Milford.
Ryan started coming to Sunrise, this is his 9th year, and he was only 5 years old.
When I was younger and the condition that I have, a lot of children, you know, looked down upon me and, you know, bullied me. So it was, you know, it was great to come to Sunrise and to see people that, you know, were like me that I could truly relate to. Now today, that's not only helped me with people with other physical disabilities, but it's helped me become more social with others that are able-bodied and don't have the disadvantages that I may encounter.
Ryan has just really overcome so many obstacles, and he's just a wonderful young man that anybody could look up to.
I really look forward to coming to Sunrise every week, so I'd like to get into volunteering when I go into high school, and I'd love to be a leader here at Sunrise. Like, it's, you know, so many people have helped me, so I'd really like to, you know, help give back.
Off you go. Go on. Go with Roni. Both Brooke and Ryan, when they were younger, rode at the Royal Winter Fair in a demonstration, which they even talk about now today, because they've come such a long way and they've made friends, and, you know, it's social. And some, not particularly those two children, but there are children who come here who have no friends because they don't get invited to birthday parties, they don't get invited to sleepovers. But here, this is their place. The farm is theirs. They can invite their siblings and their friends in. They're not having to fit in into society. This is, it's all for them.